Hey guys, how's it going today? Somebody suggested something to me in the comments. Well, they didn't suggest it, they just mentioned something. If I've heard of it, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, this might be fun to talk about. Might be something interesting. Ignore the lewd imagery here. It's just fucking had to go to this kind of not very secure website to find this. Um, they had mentioned something called Schizoid Chan. Uh, I guess it's some kind of like amateur little manga or little comic or something that somebody made. I'm presuming a schizoid author of some kind, perhaps, because it's supposed to be somewhat accurate and somewhat humorous, but it's also kind of a more positive look at the whole schizoid dealy. So I thought it might be interesting because, honestly, guys, we need more positive shit when it comes to our issues. When it comes to the whole Zoid thing, we need the occasional white pill, and I'm gonna talk about that some other time, I think. But in this instance, I want to go over this comic. I haven't actually looked at it, um, but it's supposed to just be somewhat, enjoyable, I guess, to people that can relate to it. So I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna go through it. It's fairly short. There's not like all that much, but it was a bitch to find because the main links that were I found on Reddit and things like that, they all led to 404s, and I just found it funny because it's like even the Schizoid comics trying to hide from people. I had to like go down the Google list and then end up on this somewhat shady website with a lot of clickbait and weird links that I don't want to click on. That's what this thing in the corner is. I have no idea what that is. I will not click on it. So, so I found this, and let's see if we can. Like, oh my god, look at this is the shadiest one. Nadia. Oh, she has fucking messages for me. Look at that, big titty Nadia. I'm good, whatever this is. Thanks. I just want to read my little schizoid comic. Uh, um, all right, let's check it out. Characteristics of a schizoid. Do you know anyone like this? What should I do? Schizoid Chan. Reserved. Prefers to be alone. The book is my friend. Yeah. But is confident. I think your opinion is wrong for two reasons. The first of which is embodies a strange atmosphere. I don't like doing things outside. I'm going to France for summer vacation alone. It's funny. So it's, I guess, a little comic to help understand normies how our schizoid ways of being work. This confidence thing, I feel like I have that. Uh, I know a lot of schizoids don't feel confident, but uh, maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's something to talk about, but I feel confident in my knowledge of a variety of subjects, but I wouldn't feel confident in a lot of different situations. That confidence might conventionally be something that you use or exhibit. And I don't know if it's confidence more than just indifference, or kind of like a fuck it attitude, like a what do I have to lose kind of attitude. So it might be that more than confidence, but who knows? Maybe you guys tell me in the comments. You guys confident about what you know about? Because right here, the example they're giving is like a class, right? And she's explaining why she believes whatever was stated is incorrect. She's telling the teacher, I'm assuming, based on what I'm seeing here. Oh yeah, the 7 diagnostic criteria for schizoid. Has no close relationships. Shut out. I've had enough. Is consistently alone. Weekends when I don't see anyone are great. Yes, they are. Has no interest in sex. Not always the case. Some of us are pervos. But many of us are maybe uninterested in that thing. Emotionally flat and aloof attitude. Silence. She's so difficult to approach. Yeah, that's definitely true. Rarely feels happiness. Disneyland was so much fun. Big Thunder Mountain was like, bang, crash. Yeah, uh-huh. Has nobody they can trust. In the end, everyone dies alone. Okay, that's nice. That's charming. Appears indifferent to be praised. To being praised. Congratulations on first place. Thanks. Okay. Throwing that DSM diagnostic in there, but this is cute. This is wholesome. This is wholesome. So far, this is like really wholesome, and I like it. And I wouldn't say it's entirely inaccurate. Let's see. Let's do more. Misconceptions about schizoids. Has no interest in people equals is a psychopath. Not at all. Hee. uh, that's funny. It's like a double joke right there, like implying that, you know, saying the truth about it, but also implying that maybe some of us are, or we like to joke around that we are, or we possess a certain level of dark humor. I think some of us, our internal worlds, might be a little more psychotic at times than anything we do externally. But definitely having no interest in people does not equal is a psychopath, but some schizoids might be a little bit psychopathic in some regards, even if it's just fantasy. Oh, cool. It's playing an ad in the background. That's really cool. That's exactly what I needed for a fucking ad. Jesus Christ. Cool, guys. Everyone, I just wanted to hear some chill music while... Oh, there it goes. While we fucking look at this stuff, but whatever. Alright. So, schizoids are actually highly empathetic. Be happy, be emotional. So fun. Die. Agree with me. Awful. Pain in the ass. Annoying. But because of their empathy, they are anxious about being overwhelmed by powerful emotions. It's weird. But because it... That's kind of cool. That it's saying that, actually. Is it saying that that's a misconception, or that's... Oh, it's saying that we're not psychopaths. Oh, and so thus we're actually empathetic. You know what's weird is I kind of half agree with that, because I think a lot of us are very empathetic people. Not sympathetic, because it's kind of different, and difficult. But empathetic, in that we could probably put ourselves in other people's shoes when it comes to being in a shit situation. But it just doesn't rise to the surface, like the feelings and stuff. It's all internal, and you know, as much as we might quote unquote feel stuff inside, it's not going to bubble to the conscious like mind very easily. And it's weird too, because sometimes we get sense we're feeling something, but we can't consciously think about what it is we're feeling, which is difficult. But I know there's plenty of schizoids that, you know, anxiety is what, like, they feel really anxious around strong emotional displays. It's almost like it's being like an intrusion. We always describe it like an intrusion, right? So we don't like intrusions, emotional intrusions. And I mean, it wouldn't be intrusive if it wasn't so painful or uncomfortable, right? So, I mean, some of us react with frustration, which is more mind than anxiety, but yeah. But it's all tied to fear in some respect. To escape this anxiety, they wear personality as a mask to block out their emotions. Emotional barrier. It's like a power. Looks like a country. Yeah. I mean, the mask is, yeah, it's definitely a form of adapting, and also a defense mechanism. Like, because if we pretend to care about something in a normal fashion, I would say for sure, it keeps the actual emotions or the emotional, you know, intrusions at bay, because they're not actually entering us. We're just deflecting them with this like persona. So I like that. I like that she's smiling here with the knife, but This is a fake smile, and this one's a real smile. I like that. Okay, schizoids live with mass personality. They rarely show their inner selves. Yeah, well, that's definitely true. I like the kind of simple designs. It almost makes it a little more wholesome than if it was like really well like drawn out, like super good like detail. It's like kind of amateurish, but like cute. I don't know. I like it. Um, they will distance themselves from you if you try too hard to be their friend. Let's be friends. Stop it. Yeah, that's true. Maintaining a proper distance is the key to making it last. This is what I've been telling a lot of you guys. It's all about finding a friend, or even if they're neurotypical or have other issues, or if you're looking for a partner, they have to do this. Proper distance is the key to making it last. About halfway between acquaintances and friends is just right. Exactly. If you want if you want to get anywhere with a schizoid, like say you know a schizoid and you really think they're amazing and they're so great and you want her to be your girlfriend or you want him to be your boyfriend and you're neurotypical or something, that's all they have to do. Just back the fuck off. Like, don't impose your feelings on us because we can't deal with it, man. Like, we can't deal with that shit. Like, it's not, our brains aren't like good for that. And we either fight or flight when it comes to intrusions like that. And it's only by making people aware of that can they actually, make strides. And I've seen a lot of people post stuff like, girls and guys saying like, "Oh, I know this person, they're schizoid, like, but I really like them." But they're having trouble because they want to express themselves like more honestly. Like they might have stronger feelings for the other person than the schizoid has for them. But that's because even if for some reason we have those stronger feelings underneath, they're scary or they're frustrating or confusing. I don't want to say scary because it's not all fear or anxiety for a lot of us. Sometimes it's just confusion and frustration, and it feels like you're being forced to solve a math problem that you never learned to do. Like, but you're just being told, solve it, solve it, solve it, and that's difficult. Um, they'll be just fine on their own. I'm all alone on my day off. I'm gonna draw and read manga and books when I get home. I'm going to and read manga books. I'm going to the karaoke and maybe I'll make a cheesecake. That's so awesome. Go to the karaoke by themselves. I should update my blog too. Maybe I'll go on this trip alone again. I went to the temples in Kyoto last time. Maybe I'll go to Kamakura this time. I gotta read up on Yoritomo, sorry. Schizoids enjoy living alone. And oh, that's it. That's cute. This is wholesome. I like this. But this is what I like about this imagery here is that the mask is smiling, but so is she. And I think, well, I don't know, is she smiling or looking to the left? I thought she was looking straight ahead, but it looks like she's looking to the bottom left at the actual. Interesting. I can't tell whether she's looking. Yeah. Wait, let me see how the eyes are set up. I can't tell if she's looking straight ahead or at the. I think she's looking at the mask, but she's smiling, underneath because she's removing it, and removing it is a relief, and you know feels good to remove a mask. Wearing it sucks. It's exhausting. So interesting. Oh, here's another. This one's a little more in the style of the little comic or whatever. Oh, loot images. All right, so there's more though. There's more. There's another section, I believe, that's longer. Let's do that. This is cool. I'm enjoying this. All right, chat. What is it? See? Ugh, God, just pop-ups and shit. Oh, wonderful. I don't know what that is. I am trying not to show it. Whatever it is. Okay. Um. All right. I'm sorry if there's an editing kind of like gap there because there people walked in, so kind of kind of messed it up a little bit, so I'm just kind of have to edit something else in. Hope it sounds okay now, though. Alright, so anyway, Schizoid Chan and 4 panels, traveling. You went to France, right? Yeah, that's so nice. Where did you like the most? Where? Catacombs? Catacombs? Schizoid Chan tends to visit niche tourist spots. What I like is that even she said the catacombs like a question, because she's unsure of what her favorite is. But I could see why the catacombs would be nice. That's probably because it's very quiet. There wasn't very many people there. So that's understandable and relatable. Which brings up an interesting point. My family, my mother's side, has a long history of gravekeepers. I don't know if I've mentioned that before in another video, but yeah, we have gravekeepers, like a generation, so a few of them, and from well, my family's place of origin is Costa Rica. Anyway, Schizoid Chan in 4 panels, wild birds. That little birdie is so cute. It's got such a mysterious color. That is a Dorian redstart. Wow, you like birds, Schizoid Chan? Not really. How about that bird? That is a gray starling. You like birds? Not really. Schizoid Chan is very knowledgeable despite not liking them. Yeah, super relatable. There's a ton of shit I know about that I don't really care for or have a specific interest in. It's usually because what happens a lot is some thought or question will pop into my head for no like meaningful reason sometimes, and then I'll answer it, and then for whatever reason that information tends to stick, or a bunch of information tends to stick in conversations or podcasts and things, or books I read that whatever reason just stuck in there. Does that mean I'm super interested in that topic? So that's cool. I get that. Conversation. Do you know Yuki-chan was funny yesterday? I should pretend to be interested. Pretty sure Yuki-chan is this girl. Energy. It was Yuki-chan again, so that's crossed out. So she's pretty sure this is it. Really tell me more, or you went drinking, right? She wants me to ask about Yuki-chan, not the drinking. Really? Tell me more. What I think is really cute is that she's even making the effort. So that means she, in her own schizoidy kind of way, she cares about Yuki-chan. No, not Yuki-chan. Nami-chan, I think it's her name. That's cool. Dig it. Hey, you guys talking about me? Oh, okay. She's saying that. Yuki-chan wants to join. I guess. God, she's so loud though. Huh? Did she have dye her hair? I might be wrong. Oh, it was different, Yuka-chan. Has Yuka-chan ever talked to me? Huh? This girl is Yuka-chan? 80% want to go home. Amazing. No, we're talking about Yuki-chan, not Yuka-chan. Tell me. Tell me. Oh no, this guy's over here. The one from yesterday, right? That was so funny. Huh? Well, could you please not suddenly enter the conversation? What was this guy's name again? Shit, I don't know his name. What if they find out? You were singing along too, right? Yuki-chan was singing? Should I say something? She was... I don't remember. Well, I should have pasta. We should have pasta. Really? I don't even remember. Oh, it's her, right? Is it okay to discuss her when she's... You're gonna talk about lunch now? Morning, what's up? Ah, Yuki-chan's here. Where are we having lunch today? God, what a mess. This is exactly what group conversations feel like if you're like expressly trying to pay attention to everything happening. That's why it's easier to shut off sometimes. Too many thoughts clustering your brain if you try to like keep up with everything, especially since you don't remember half of what the fuck anyone cares about. But I just, again, I find it endearing that she's trying. Let's see. Oh yeah, pop, click, off. Damn. Schizoid Chan is a beast. She knows what's up. I just said that's what I do when it gets like this, and that's what she did. Very cool. Too much. She tried. She did her best. Good job. Schizoid Chan. Schizoid Chan's conversation breaking off in trips. Yep. Name. Here's your pop quiz results. Hand out the schedule. Okay. Half a year since I transferred here to this class. Can't afford to get their names wrong. Well, I kind of know who Yoshida is. Or that weird guy with the pointy hair. If I look for the pointy hair, do this. Oh, she's determined. That's cute. And uh-oh. These three guys look similar. Thump, thump, thump. Need some help? Oh, see, that's cool. Her friend's there to help her out. She knows Schizoid Chan pretty well. Schizoid Chan can't connect faces to names. Oh man, that's the truth. Usually when I'm trying to remember who someone is, like at a job or something, I would associate them to something that we talked about or had to talk about for work. If it's like a customer or something. And so I'll try to coax out of them like what I talked to them last. And once I do that, I can kind of remember. Based on their names and stuff, all I remember is, oh yeah, I spoke to this person once, I think. I don't know what about. I don't know their name. It's funny because I'll remember my name and they'll remember who I am, and I'm like, okay. Movies. Schizo-chan, do you like watching movies? Yeah, I watch a lot of old ones. What about you, Nami-chan? Yeah, I saw the latest Harry Potter. Have you seen It's Schizo-chan? Haven't seen that one yet. I also liked Your Name. Haven't seen it. What about Frozen? Nope, sorry. They're so famous that I haven't seen them. That? They're so famous that Schizoid Chan hasn't seen them. It's just funny because, like, you know, fame and popularity don't really, like, respond too well. Like, we don't really care. Because it's usually tied to some kind of social conversation aspect or something, or people, you know, water cooler talk. But because we don't give a shit what other people say is good, usually, we end up liking a bunch of random stuff that we like. That might not necessarily be it's popular. That's not always the case. Sometimes we like popular things, but not because they're popular. They just kind of end up that way, like coincidentally. Excuse me, Chan. You never get angry, do you? Oh, when yeah, she never gets angry. I don't know about that. They say people who bottle up their anger end up going psycho at some point, you know. I'm not really bottling up any anger though. Sorry, I ended up being 1 hour late. This third time she's done this. I guess I'll just end this relationship. Wow, that's true. You're too slow, dumbass. This guy thinks he's tough, threatening convenience stores, workers. How sad. Yeah, you just mask up and you're just like, oh, you're a loser. That's at your job. She wasn't at her job and it was my situation. Definitely be anger. That's my issue. I do bottle up anger. And not on purpose, just because it doesn't really bubble to the surface as well. Sometimes, but it usually does. I can access anger. One of the schizoid anomalies, I guess. Anger is easy for me. Just everything else that's not. I just don't have much hope in people to begin with. Nothing would change even if I got angry. What went wrong with your life? Schizoid Chan does not expect much from others. Ain't that the fucking truth? Schizoid Chan. Schizoid Chan is waifu. I mean, I'm already, but you know, metaphorically speak, it's just awesome. I can be cool with Schizoid Chan. Schizoid Chan going out with friends. It's nice to go to Disneyland every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, Disneyland. That was fun. I know, right? It was fun, but damn, am I tired. Gonna need to stay home and recover for about a month. All my pent-up stress is gone. I'm going to live tomorrow. Skiing next week. Can't wait. Do you have superhuman stamina or something? Schizo-chan normal people look like they have infinite energy. They really do, man. Like, they go from place to place to place to place. Like, oh, let's go to the mall. Let's go to the store. Let's go watch a movie. I'm just like, dude, like, I go to one store. I want to go home after that. I'm good. Yeah, right? Yeah, shit's rough. But Schizo-chan is a trooper. Even going at all. Schizo-chan standing around. Okay. Perfectly fine here. Look, a butterfly. It's cool. Oh, friend's coming. Schizo-chan, what you doing? Nothing? Is it fun? Yeah. Schizo-chan enjoys spacing out. Yeah, dude. Sometimes Doing nothing is something for a lot of schizoids. I know in my case, like I have ADD, so I always want to be doing something because I don't like the boredom, because then I start kind of going to some weird places sometimes that I don't want to be. But doing nothing is, like, actively doing nothing is something to me, so I can do nothing. But I just have to, like, have a situation where I can do nothing. Like, I like it to be quiet, or I can listen to some music and just do nothing. Just stare at, like, the computer screen, or close my eyes. Not go to sleep, just do nothing. It's awesome. It's amazing. Friends. Meeting for the first time. Where do you live? Wow, that's such a nice place. Morning, did you catch yesterday's drama? Later. Nah, not really. Half a year later. Yeah, I won a ticket to the live show. That's nice. Schizoid Chan, your character changed a bit, huh? Schizoid Chan is friendliest at the first meeting. Yeah, because at first you mask up super hard, and then the longer someone interacts with you more often, the harder it is to want to keep it up. And after a while, you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I've already used enough energy masking for you. I want to just stop doing this now. And I think that's mostly what causes it. If you hear little sounds in the background, it's my baby. Just ignore. Because she's trying to take a nap, and I'm about to let her. See here. Schizoid Chan, fine. Schizoid Chan, how are you? I'm fine. Sup, how's it going? Fine. I got a headache, gotta get home quick. Schizoid Chan, how are you? I'm fine. You look like you're going to die. Schizoid Chan is reflexively fine. Yeah, we always say we're fine, generally speaking, because we don't want to talk about what's wrong with us. I've learned to just kind of say, like, I'm not in a good mood, or I'm in a good mood. That way I get space. Because if you say you're fine, usually it prompts more questions, because it can tell you might not be, like, if you're hurting or something's actually wrong. So, yeah, that one's tough. That one's tough to decide what to go on. Hey, Schizoid Chan, let's go home together. I need to go to the ATM for a bit. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Waits. Leaves. That's funny. Schizoid Chan will not go home together. Yeah, I mean, see, I would do stuff like this, but you're better off, obviously, just saying, oh, I'd rather walk alone. Nothing personal. If it's a friend. And if it's a friend that knows you're schizoid, they're gonna be like, okay, that's cool, no problem. You know, that's what a good friend to a schizoid does. But you know, I get this. Like, you don't want to hurt, or either you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or more, what's usually the case is you don't want to have to explain yourself. You don't want to have to deal with someone's feelings. So you just tell them, you make up an excuse for leaving or doing something else. That's funny, man. That's the life, though. That's the Zoid life, right? Atmosphere. That's weird spelled. What do you think? I look pretty different, don't I? You look more fabulous than usual. Did you get a boyfriend or something? How did you know? Wow, how did you know? You're enjoying it, but it's also tiring you out, right? Make sure you get enough sleep with your busy schedule. Wow, how did you know? Anything else? Anything else? What do you think of this? My new haircut? Oh, it's good. Schizoid Chan is sensitive but obtuse. Yeah, that's the life, man. Like, dang, that's super relatable. Like, cause I do that with people I talk to as well. My best friend, like, you know, she'll like want to show me something that's like relevant or interesting to her at that given moment, and I'm like, I start asking questions about a bunch of other shit. Like, did you do this? Was this complete? Have you done this? Have you done? Or start like mentioning other things, and the other person oftentimes will be like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you mentioning all that right now? Like, I'm trying to talk about this, or I'm trying to show you this. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Like, like I get, yeah, sensitive but obtuse. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sensitive to specific things, um, and concerns, I guess you would say. But then other things I kind of just overlook very easily. Oh, this is so cool. This is a Zoid right here. That's a Zoid. Holy shit. That's why I started calling us Zoids too, because it reminded me of the old anime Zoids, and it went with Schizoids. So I thought, oh, shorthand Zoids, but I guess somebody else, whoever made this, thought of that too. That's cool. Oh, that's actually a really cute one. I would love to leave you alone, Schizoid Chan. I would love to leave you alone and let you be. That's what I would love to do with Schizoid Chan, which is nothing. I would leave her the fuck alone. Um, oh, this is cool too. Deflecting here, but look, a Zoid. The Zoid's up here. That's neat. Um, that's actually really adorable. That's cool. Schizoid-chan, the waifu you will never talk to and forever leave alone, just like she wants you to. That's funny. But I love the Zoid. It's fucking rad. And there's a Zoid back here too. What the hell? I thought I was the only one that mentioned, like, this is the first reference I've ever seen to the whole Zoid, like Schizoid Zoid anime thing. I've never heard anyone else refer to it except for myself until this point. That's actually really cool. Wow. Anyway, one thing I think about when I read these little comics, there's only like 2 chapters, but I wish there was more. I really do. We could create like a fan base around this. But what I like the most probably is how positive it is. It's an optimistic kind of positive view of Schizoid. It's not very doomer. It's not very negative. It's not like despair and other things. It's more just like, this is who we are. This is how we deal with things, um, and if you can respect that, then cool. We can be friends in our own kind of, what is it, between friends and acquaintances sort of way. Until if at some point or another the Schizoid decides to let them in further, which is unlikely to occur, but nonetheless, it happens. And they don't want you to let them in too deeply either, because that's just as intimate, no, just as like frustrating or scary or whatever it is, whatever emotion or type of feeling or whatever you want to call it, it causes you when other people try to intrude or ask you to, go into their world when you don't want to, because it makes you vulnerable for them to go into yours. I think this is my favorite picture here is probably this one. She's looking off to the side and there's Zoid in the background. It's cool. This one's cool, but like she's looking right at you, and it's like, Schizoid Chan probably would not look right at you like that. So, anyway, this is cool. Dig it. If you guys have any questions about it or anything, I have no answers because I had to dig around just to find this. I have no idea who the name of the creator is. If somebody can figure out who created this, that'd be great. If you could do that, tell me. Like, here, I have a mission for you. Find out who made this. I would love to contact them and maybe set up a conversation or something. That'd be amazing. If they have like any kind of, but I mean, it's a Schizoid, so I wouldn't be surprised if they remain completely anonymous. You notice there's no like name or anything anywhere. This is like fan art or something, I'm guessing. But yeah, See if you can find out. Also, if you like what I'm doing, if you like that I'm doing this at all, like this whole reading thing is looking up schizoid related stuff, relatable things. Um, if you're schizoid, you could also go to our server. It's in the about me. Yeah. There's it's getting up there. I think we're like 170 schizoid, or mostly ski. I would say it's like 90% or more schizoids. There's a couple like different things in there, there's like a couple avoidance and stuff. But the emphasis is schizoid. And what's it called? Yeah, just come join. If you're schizoid, come join and come hang out with a bunch of other zoids, and talk about whatever you want to talk about without worrying about the usual bullshit that comes with a lot of servers or forums or any kind of social kind of thing. It's kind of cool. It keeps you communicating and keeps you going. I think it's useful to a good amount of people at the moment. I know 170 or whatever doesn't seem like a lot, but when it's mostly schizoids, man, you're lucky you can get like 50 together. So it's pretty badass, honestly. Also, if you dig the channel and support it and stuff, if you like what I'm doing, the content, go to my Patreon. I have some tiers on there. I even have a new tier thing where if you join it, I think it's like the $5 one, you can go into a specific part of the Discord server if you're a schizoid that wants to support this a little further, and you can talk to me more directly or to other schizoids that are specifically interested in this kind of community schizoid project. It's a daunting effort, but I'm gonna fucking do this. I gotta do something. I haven't done many things in my life that aren't my like wife and kids that I'm like proud of. Like that I'm like stuff like getting married and have kids out. I'm happy about that. But like something external that I've been working on, this is like the first thing that feels good. So if you wanna do something to maybe make yourself feel cool, like by hanging out and chilling, communicating with other schizoids and seeing if we can do something about our sometimes wretched existence. Let's work together. Let's do something. You can help me out like that too. That'd be great. Like, sub, spread the word on this if you know other schizoids, which is unlikely, but if you do, show them a link if you want to drop it on or talk about myself or my channel on the Schizoid Reddit. Go for it. Or on any of the Facebook groups, whatever you want. It all helps. Anyway, thanks for listening. And do whatever the hell it is you're going to do after this. Later.